Today's tale from under the tree of life is inspired by the book of Genesis 2, verse 20. And out of the ground the Lord God formed every beast of the field, and every fowl of the air, and brought them unto Adam to see what he would call them. And whatsoever Adam called every living creature, that was the name thereof. Are we ready to journey into wisdom?
Yes, we are ready.
This tale traveled far and wide. It reached elders, young ones, mothers, fathers, and friends everywhere. And today, it reached you.
Indeed, it has reached us.
Listen to this story. Fun story starts under the star. Ready to start?
Yes, let's go.
In a cheerful village in Africa, there lived a bright girl named Ahoua. She had a magical way with animals. Every creature loved her. Ayele was strong and always helped her when she needed it. And then there was Akuavi, who was resilient and never gave up. Today, they explore the lush green fields, played by the sparkling river, and made friends with many amazing animals. One sunny day, something exciting happened. Our story takes off. One day, the wise village elder called Ahoua to his hut. "Ahoua," he said, his voice deep and gentle, "I have a special task for you. I want you to name all the creatures of the land. Each name should show the animal's true nature. Can you do that?" Ahua's eyes sparkled with joy. "Yes, elder, I can do this," she exclaimed, feeling proud. Ahoua ran back to her friends Ayele and Kwakuavi. "The elder has given me a magical job. I will name all the animals," she said. Ayele's strong arms pumped with excitement. "I will help you. We can do this together," said Ayele. Akuavi smiled and nodded. "Let's go. We will show kindness to all the creatures and give them special names." They started their journey in the bright sun. First, they met a little rabbit. It was hopping happily in the meadow. Ahoua knelt down and said, "You are so quick and playful. Your name will be Joyful Hopper." The rabbit wiggled its nose as if it liked its new name. Ayele and Akuavi clapped their hands. "What a lovely name," they cheered. Next, they saw a proud lion lying under a big tree. Ahoua thought hard about his name. "You are strong and brave. You are the king of the jungle," she announced. "Your name will be Mighty Roar." The lion roared softly, as if thanking her for the name. As they continued, Ahoua saw a colorful bird with bright feathers. It was singing sweetly in the branches. "You are a charming singer," she said. "Your name will be Melody Feather." The bird spread its wing and chirped happily, flying in circles around them. But then they reached a river and saw a big, scary crocodile. Ahoua felt a little afraid. The crocodile looked grumpy and mean. "What should I name this creature?" she whispered to her friends. Ayele, strong and brave, said, "Remember, kindness matters. We must look deeper." Akuavi encouraged, "Maybe he just needs a friend." Ahoua nodded. She took a deep breath and walked closer to the crocodile. "You look tough, but I see you protect your home. Your name will be Guardian Snap," she declared. The crocodile blinked in surprise and then smiled. He opened his big mouth and said, "Thank you. No one has ever named me something nice. Ahoua felt warm inside. As they named more animals, Ahoua learned something special. Each name she gave seemed to change the animals. They began to feel loved and appreciated. Even the grumpy ones smiled and showed kindness back. Finally, they returned to the elder, tired but full of joy. They told him all their names. The elder smiled, his eyes twinkling. You have done a wonderful job, Ahoua. These names showed kindness and caring. You named them well. Ahoua felt proud. She realized that by seeing the good in every creature, they could shine with love. The village learned that day, just like God created each animal uniquely, everyone deserved kindness. Together, Ahoua, Ayele, and Akuavi taught the village to respect and love all living creatures. They lived happily ever after, surrounded by their wonderful friends in the animal kingdom. Time to learn something. The lesson from this folktale is that we should always recognize and appreciate the unique qualities and differences in all living beings. Just like how Ahoua named each animal based on its individual traits, we should treat others with respect and kindness, regardless of their differences. And that's the end. What did you learn today? Tell us below and hear more story. The lesson of today's tale from Genesis 2 verse 20 is simply this. We should always recognize and appreciate the unique qualities and differences in all living beings. Just like how Ahoua named each animal based on its individual traits, we should treat others with respect and kindness, regardless of their differences. As taught by Genesis 2 verse 20, and out of the ground the Lord God formed every beast to the field, and every fowl of the air, and brought them unto Adam to see what he would call them. And whatsoever Adam called every living creature, that was the name thereof. May this wisdom guide our journeys under the tree of life. Don't forget to hit that like button if you enjoyed the video, subscribe to our channel, and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any of our upcoming adventure. Thanks again for watching, and we will see you in the next one.